me off sometimes. But it's all good. You gotta sweat it. Just gotta reset. So anything like that happens, if you fall off the ledge, you don't have to worry. Like, you didn't lose all your stuff. You didn't fuck up your farm. You just have to make sure you get back to that spot. Alright, switch into Umbral. Here's all the money. The money's still here, so we've got the money. Alright, so there's all of our souls back. We accidentally fell off the thing. So what you need to do is make sure you take this guy out. Once you take him out, you're safe. Alright, so now hold down block and keep pressing A. If you hold down block, you can pick things up so much faster. Watch this. If I just hit A, it's so much slower. Hold down block, hold down L1, like this, and just hit A. Look how much faster it is. Alright, that's all the Umbral eyes that I had, so I'm gonna go set myself back up for the farm. To stand right here, like literally right here. What you don't want is you don't want your character to start clipping. Like, watch this. If I get too close to the edge, he'll start clipping. See, he's clipping? You don't want that. You want to be like right here. See how he's clipping? That's too far back. Go one step forward, just like this. Just like this. You're gonna see everything spawn right here. I'm gonna reposition myself, and I'm gonna set up the AFK farm. I'm gonna put the rubber bands on my controller right now. So you want to start with R2, and then with L2. Excuse me. Start with L2. And then you're gonna tape down R1 so that you're always sucking the souls up, because if you don't, your game will eventually crash. Like, if you leave this on overnight, like say you want to AFK farm overnight and you're not a PC player, if you're a console player, even the Xbox Series X, like the best ones that they make, with the most memory, the most power, the most everything, will still buffer overflow, like stack overflow, if you let too many items sit on the ground, because it has to render each and every single one of those little waving golden tails that are on the items, and eventually that will crash your game. So that's why I say always hold your lamp up, and if you want to AFK farm until the game does crash, when you continue it, you'll load up and instantly get killed by the Reaper. And that's okay. That's okay that you get killed by the Reaper, because since we're holding down our lamp buttons, we've already got all the souls. So all we have to do is not die a second time. Like, once you respawn when the Reaper kills you, you run back to where you were right here and you pick up your souls. And then you pick up all the items that it dropped. So that's kind of how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape down R1. I've already got L2 taped down. You'll notice my lantern is out. Now I've got R1 taped down. It's good to add an extra couple pieces of tape on your controller, because if you think it's gonna hold, I promise you it won't. These things get warm. And tape, so unless you're using like really good tape, that's why I recommend people to use rubber bands. Don't use tape, use rubber bands. So I have my controller plugged in so that it's not going to turn off. and I'm just gonna sit here, just like this. And you guys are gonna see the Reaper come in and out, in and out. It's just gonna spawn and die right where he's at. It doesn't get any simpler than that, guys. I mean, yes, you can farm experience in other places a lot faster just by killing enemies. But then look at right here, right here, right here. See, he spawned and he died immediately, and I sucked all the experience up, and he dropped 5 umbral eyes right there. So that's gonna keep happening every 90 seconds. Every 90 seconds that you're doing this, you're standing here, you're gonna gain about a little over 2,000 experience. Unless you do this at really, really low level, that's what I recommend, is do this farm and don't upgrade your character. Like, wait until you have all the points in the world and then upgrade your character, because this enemy drops significantly more experience when you're at a low level than it does, say, once you're past level 50 or 60, it only drops 2,000. I think it used to drop a little over 3,000 when I was under level, but that makes it a little bit harder. But if you're already high level, like I think I'm level 125 or 129, something like that, close to 130. And yeah, I'm trying to get to level 200 so that I can just sort of play with any build that I want, and just be ready for any boss that comes along or anything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the microphone. I'm gonna let you guys watch. Feel free to fast forward, rewind. I just wanted to show you the method. Like, this is where you stand right here. You hold your lamp out and always be sucking. Always have your, L2 and R1 held down so that you're sucking souls. So the second that Reaper dies, you're gonna get those souls. Because if you don't have them sucking the whole time and you're just standing there AFK farming without sucking the souls, and your game crashes or something happens and you die, you lose it all and you did it all for nothing. So at least this way, the worst thing that can happen, I guess the worst thing that could happen is you die twice after, your game crashes and you start up again, and then the Reaper instantly kills you, because you'll respawn right where that yellow shiny pickup item is. That's where you'll respawn if your game crashes. If your game does the stack overflow and crashes, you'll pop up right there, and the Reaper will be literally in the middle of a downward thrust attack every time you load your game. I don't know why it's like that. Maybe they put that in there like that to kind of punish us or something. But all you have to do is make sure that you're sucking up all the souls while you're AFK farming. And that way, at the very least, you get to at least pick up all the umbral eyes. And all the umbral eyes can be sold for massive amounts of vigor. So yes, vigor is the name. I keep wanting to call it ergo or souls or runes because I'm used to all the other game, but vigor is called in this game. Vigor. So here comes another one. There he goes, and I've got all his points. Bam, 30,000 to 30,000. So I'm only getting like 50. The higher level I go, I just noticed this. I thought I was getting 2,000 per drop. Now I'm only getting 1,500. So the higher your level, the less vigor you're gonna get. So I highly recommend doing this farm while you're at the low level. I don't know if respecking and coming back at like level 0 will like help you get more experience. I haven't tested that yet, but I'd like to try it out. I want to respec back down to the lowest level possible and make it to this point AFK farm and see if the Reaper drops more vigor than he did when I was at level 130 versus level 25. So we'll see how that works out. I hope this helps a few people out. I just wanted to live stream like the actual process of it being done. I see people talking about it online. I see people telling people how to do it, but I don't see any videos of it actually happening in length. So I'm gonna let this run for maybe a half hour, maybe an hour, maybe a little more, and then I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna edit the title, the comments, the notes, and I'm gonna tell you guys my build, my setup, my stats, my level, the location. I'm gonna put timestamps in the video and everything. So this is right mid live stream. I'm getting ready to go to work. I run a smoke shop on the beach, so I kind of have to go there today and get paid to get high. Yes, it is in fact true that I get paid to sell cannabis legally, which is amazing, and I love my life because of it. But this game is extremely difficult. Like, if you don't have Dark Souls level skills mixed with Sekiro and Lies of P, I mean, Elden Ring on top of it, I mean, there's so many aspects to this game, plus the whole second realm, the Umbral realm, which is what we're in right now. We're farming in the Umbral realm. The reason we're able to do this farm is because when you're in Umbral, there's a consequence for staying in Umbral too long. And if you'll notice, my multiplier says X 3.0 at the top. That's because I've been in Umbral for longer than 3 minutes. So the longer you stay in Umbral, the more vigor that you're able to generate. And yeah, so that's just kind of how it's going. I just really wanted to show you guys. I know a lot of people already know how to do this and stuff, but I wanted to add it to my channel because I do cover content like this. I cover glitches, skips, hacks, OP builds, farm spots for different games, all kinds of stuff like that is what I'm interested in and what I make content about. And there goes another one. So there's another 31,500 goes to 33,000. So yeah, I'm getting 1,500 per 90 seconds now instead of, I think I was getting like 3,000 every 90 seconds when I was at low level. So you can see how the game tries to make it harder for you to farm. The farther you go, the higher your level, the harder it is to farm. So if you're a PC player, what I would recommend is creating a script, like some JavaScript or something that would have your player every 95 seconds hold up their lamp and suck in the Umbral and then let go of that button combination. I think that would be a really good way to do this so you don't have to use tape and rubber bands. But if you're on console, this is your only option. This is really the best way to do it. You can stand here and suck the souls as they come if you feel like AFK farming while you're not really AFK. The whole point of AFK farming is to be away from the controller. AFK stands for away from controller, even though controller starts with a C. But AFK farming is the less stressful method that I've found in this game to power yourself up, because there's a lot of things that I want to do, a lot of weapons I want to use and upgrade, and just a lot of things. And it gets really, really hard the further you go in, and being able to respec and push all your points into holy or wither or fire or inferno, or something like that can help you better prepare for a boss. Like right now I'm running a paladin build. I'm doing half strength, half holy. So if I wanted to, right now I'm in the icy section of the game. Like that's the part where I'm at, where you have to go through the icy part where all the ice stuff is, the ice wolves and all that other shit. So I need to create a build that revolves around fire and ice resistance. So fire attack with ice resistance. And I want to be able to respec and have enough points so I can just play as much as I want to. So yeah, anyways, this is in my opinion, I think this is the fastest, most efficient vigor farm in the entire game, simply because you don't have to do anything. Like there's no effort required on your end except for rubber banding your buttons down, standing in the right place, and then, just making sure in general, see, look at my rubber bands are coming loose. Means I gotta tape them down harder. Alright, I got some extra tape on my buttons, so I just had one of them loosen up on me. If you'll notice, my lamp started going in and out, and that's why I recommend people use rubber bands and not tape. Even though tape seems to be, you know, a little more convenient, it's not. It's definitely not. The rubber bands hold harder, the tape gives away after, you know, heat sets in and whatnot. So if you want to effectively and efficiently become completely overpowered in this game so you can actually enjoy it and not die every 30 seconds, this is what you should do. So my name's SweetGPT. This farm has not been found by me, it's been found by others first, even though I did this farm on day one and made videos of it and whatnot, but there were people with pre-release copies that had already covered this content, so I don't take credit for this. I believe the name of, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber who showed me this, who I saw it from, but when I do remember, I will tag him in the description because he deserves credit. So thank you guys for watching and tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the microphone here and let you guys just enjoy the rest of my umbo farming AFK before I have to go to work and get paid to get high. You guys have a great day. Appreciate you guys. Make sure to drop a subscribe and a like. It helps me out a lot. It helps me grow my channel, helps me make better content, helps me make better everything. And I want to make much more content for you guys. So if you enjoyed this or it helped even just a little bit, if you could hit that subscribe button and maybe even the like button and drop a comment, it really helps the algorithm. So don't forget to hack the YouTube algorithm today. And you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys later. SweetGPT out. What just happened there is, let me repeat myself. What just happened there basically was my controller timed out. Even though I had it plugged in, I must have the settings not set to never turn off or something. I have to figure that part out. For whatever reason, my controller keeps messing this up. It wasn't doing this before though, which is weird. I'm gonna have to look into it. I may have fiddled with something and not realized it, so yeah, forgive me for that, but I'm just gonna stand here and manually do the rest of the farm. I gotta leave for work in about, let's say 30 minutes, 40 minutes. So I'm gonna farm for another 30 minutes and then I'm gonna shut her down. So I just wanted you guys to see this in action, like so maybe you can play it back at like 10x speed or, you know, whatever the fastest YouTube allows, so you can just see how fast it really goes. Like there was another one. Boom. Instant money. Instant vigor. Pop. Let me soak that up. And I'll tell you a little trick about picking up items. If you hold block and hit A to pick it up, it'll pick it up 10 times, well, twice as fast as you can normally pick up items. It skips half of the entire animation. I'll show you guys. Matter of fact, I'll just do it now because I gotta get ready for work anyways, so. See if we can do this in under 3 minutes before the fucking Reaper comes. So watch this. See how it's slow? 1, 2, that's as fast as I can move, right? Now if I hold down block, watch. Twice as fast. Twice as fast, easily. This is just like Elden Ring. If you hold down block in Elden Ring and people are dropping you items, you can pick them up faster when you're item duping. I don't know if anybody dupes items in Elden Ring, but I'm willing to help you duplicate Lord's Runes. If you guys drop me a sub or follow and just comment, let me know. I'll absolutely jump in your game. I'm like almost level 400. So what we're gonna do here is we're going to warp to Vestige. We're gonna warp back to Skycrest, and we're gonna sell all of the Umbral Eyes that we just picked up, all the ones we don't need. You always want to save enough so you can get the next boss set, but always keep in mind that you can always just go back and farm these again. And they dropped 5 at a time every 90 seconds. So, I mean, it's only going to take you 15 minutes to get a full set of Remembrance armor and weapons. So what we'll do is we will go up here. Let's sell.
You again.
Go over to, I've got 200 of them, okay? So I'm gonna hit back. That's 20,000 extra points. So we ended up with 53,000 at the beginning of the farm. So that's 73,000 in the length of this video. You know, and that included one fall and a really kind of iffy setup in the beginning and a couple times where I stopped just to speak to you guys. So if you really want to time it out, shave about 5 minutes off this video and then you have your grand total. So let's talk, sell.
You again.
I'm gonna go ahead and just sell like 150 of them so that I still have, well, I'll sell 140 just in case there's like well, that doesn't matter, I'll sell 150. We'll do 175, fuck it. Feeling generous today. Okay, so now we can do things like purchase stuff from her. She sells the Black Feather Ranger ring now. Once worn by the members of the Black Feather Ranger, deals additional damage with bows and crossbows. That's fucking cool. And she sells small beryllium fragments now, so I can at least +3 any weapon I want. Let's see. Runegard Warwolf Sword. That doesn't look very good. C- strength. Anyways, so let's go to upgrade our character, guys. Let's go sink some points. I'm only gonna get like 2 or 3 levels because I'm so high level already, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 levels. So that got me 4 levels because I'm already level whatever, level freaking too much. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise my radiance because it's just gonna increase my physical attack like so much more. And vitality too, though. I could use some more health for sure. Now we're gonna go full vitality on this one. Extra 60 vitality. That sounds like an extra hit from a boss, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. Bam! Leveled up. We still got 14,000 left over. Let's go see what we can upgrade. It's wrong way, I'm retarded. Ooh. What do you sell? Do you sell anything new?
Hello again, friend.
Of course, you don't sell any upgrade stones, but they do sell Lucky Paws, which can drop upgrade stones. I know a really good farming route that I can show you guys later. I'll make a whole video about it. It's actually really awesome. You can get the level 1, 2, and 3 upgrade fragments if you just use that foot, and you get it almost like once per run, almost every time if you use a foot. So let's see, upgrade equipment. Let's see how my hammer's doing. My Devotion's Might has been like the most incredible hammer I've found. People say this one's better, but I beg to differ. Grand Hammer, like this one just, it scales with B+ strength and B+ radiance, and that's the exact paladin build that I'm running. It's half and half strength and radiance, so I don't have enough materials. I don't know what it's at 7, so 8, 9, 10. That means I need those big chunks that I don't have. I got 0 of them. All right, well I got 4 chunks of something else. So get that sword. Insufficient materials. All right, brush marshar +5. I heard this is a good weapon. I see a lot of high-level people using this weapon. Let's see, Pale Butcher's Blade, Horned Crimson Rector Sword, Paladin Isaac's Sword +4. So I could do let's see, that's the one that was my starting weapon, and it's strength and agility, and I'm running strength and radiance. So maybe I can just upgrade this, because my spells are like fire. Like my shit's only at +4. This one it's been really good to me though. I could put it to +5 and get +65 and 70. 70 +65, or 150 +70. So this B- and B scaling. So this has B scaling and radiance. So maybe this will actually get to a higher. That's what it is. That's what the guide told me. The guy said this gets to a higher radiance level with scaling. All right. So this is an Umbral Catalyst with Inferno and Radiance scaling. Inferno and Radiance scaling. So this one has Sunken Beseecher +1. Wait, Sunken Beseecher. Spell slots. 5 spell slots. Holy shit. That's an awesome freaking Umbral Catalyst to have. I'm going to upgrade that at least. So it's at +2 or +3, whatever. +3 is going to need to go. No, I'm not doing that. So it's at +2. This one's cool, but it has 4 spell slots. This has higher strength and 5 spell slots and better scaling. That's awesome. All right, guys, I gotta go to work. I'm gonna end stream. So I really appreciate everybody. I hope you guys have a great day. And yes, goodbye from SweetGPT. Good luck farming. Good luck farming, guys.